All right. This week, we're here with Dr. Tanner. He's our newest member here at Blaine Family Chiropractic and Nook Family Wellness. So we're going to go through a couple of questions and get to know him a little bit more. How we doing?
Great.
Good,
Great Friday.
Hey, welcome to the team.
Yeah, appreciate it.
You excited for some questions?
Yeah, we'll see what you got for me.
Okay, let's see what we got. I'll see if I can find an easier one, right?
Okay.
Let's see. What are you most excited about in joining our team and community here?
I mean, you already said it. I think that was one of the things that I was drawn to through the interview process and kind of getting to know everybody is the community feel that you guys have, whether that's the team or the patients that come in. Like, it's so cool to see how big and it's almost like a little family that you guys have. It's super cool, and I'm excited to be a part of that.
It's awesome. We're excited to have you here. If you weren't a chiropractor, what's one profession you think you'd be really good at and why?
I mean, I could brag and say like an NFL player,
Yeah.
but I'm really into just sports in general and kind of the analytics and data behind that. And so maybe like again, it's kind of boring, but like a statistician kind of learning the flow of a game, whether that's the NFL, NBA, and kind of helping a team out that way.
All right.
I'd love something like that.
So obviously, yeah, working with athletes would be a good time. And obviously, like baseball, you think of like sabermetrics and everything else now too. It's like, yeah, it's a computer whiz's like dream.
Yes.
What's the most surprising thing you've learned about the human body since you've started your journey in chiropractic?
I think we've always heard that everything works together to an extent, but I think learning more about anatomy and muscle function and joint function and even organs, for an example, you can't separate the body because, again, everything works together. If your neck is tight, for example, pretty good chance your low back might be a little bit off too, or same thing with the mid back. So kind of learning the nitty gritty of that and not just hearing that saying, but actually learning about that. Super surprising, but I think that's obviously where we come in because everything works together.
Right. No, it's great. If you could bring one thing from your hometown or previous practice to our clinic, what would it be?
I think from the previous practice, something that I'm super passionate about is just rehab, pairing the rehab side of things with chiropractic. I think that again kind of brings about the best clinical outcomes in terms of keeping pain away long term, right? I think everybody's been adjusted and it feels great and there's a lot of benefit from the adjustment, but we also need to work on strengthening areas like the upper back, the neck, the shoulders, the low back, the hips. And so I'm really passionate about that and I'm excited to kind of bring that to the clinic as well.
It's great. If our team were a band, what instrument would you play and what kind of music would we make?
I think honestly the only instrument I've ever dabbled in outside of like band when we're in middle school is the harmonica.
Okay.
We had to learn a song on an instrument that we've never learned before in one of my undergrad classes, and so I learned Piano Man by Billy Joel on the harmonica.
On harmonica,
and I would love to get back into that.
Right.
Some kind of, whether that's jazz or whatever I can play the harmonica with, I think that'd be fun.
Or it'd be like Blues Traveler.
Exactly.
It'd be great. What's your go-to pump-up song since we're on music? What's your go-to pump-up song before a busy day of adjustments?
Ooh. If I'm being honest, I'm not super into like the pump-up music before adjusting, but one thing that always pumps me up is go on YouTube, pull up the Minneapolis Miracle and listen to that. That gets me going more than any kind of song or music that would
listen to
up.
PA just going
exactly.
nuts.
Exactly.
It's so funny. I always like the like Tecmo Bowl version of him and like the Vikings and Cardinals where like no. Love it. He's always so animated. Let's see. If your spine could talk, what's the first thing it would complain about after a long day?
Oh man. Well, good thing I'm young because it doesn't talk to me too much yet, but give me more patience so that I don't have to be sitting behind the desk as often.
Right.
I want to be up. I want to be moving around. I want to be helping people. And so that's what my spine would say.
Okay. All right. I got one more for you. So what's a quirky habit or hidden talent you have that most people don't know about? And it can't be the harmonica.
That's what I was going to say, the harmonica. Again, kind of a lame one, but not a lot of people can roll their tongue.
Okay.
Like if I'm saying an R like in Spanish or something like that. Again, it's not a super cool habit, but at the same time, I guess that's what I was coming up with off the top of my head. Yeah.
It's awesome.
Yeah.
All right. Well, hey, we're excited to have you.
Yeah.
We're excited for you to learn more, and we'll see you soon.
Yep. Thanks.